Hi everyone. Good management begets good financial processes. At least that is how the saying goes in principle. Here in Module 7 we explored the concepts of management structure and internal controls. Much of the discussion brought us back to concepts about the importance of a good board of directors and their legal and fiduciary responsibilities. While the board and senior leaders are the ones who set the strategy and policy for good financial processes, just what exactly are some of those policies and procedures? This is the whole idea behind internal controls. Internal controls are a way to establish processes and accountability around the financial aspects of an organization. In a nonprofit organization, this could be something as simple as who is the one responsible for doing the banking. It could be setting policies for who gets to sign a check to a vendor, or more complex things like what is the approval process if the nonprofit wants to enter into a contractual obligation to an outside entity, and how much latitude does the staff or executive director have in making financial decisions? Is there a threshold amount that they can spend? In my experience with nonprofits, having explicit rules around these issues saves the organization a world of time and headache. Most importantly, they ensure that the monies given to an organization, primarily from donors, are not misused or mishandled in any way, and ultimately are used for the purposes they are intended for. Internal controls also ensure good reporting to outside or legal agencies. Last week, we explored the 990 form and having a process in place to make sure that this is done in a correct manner is part of this issue. These types of controls protect from fraud and the looming threat of an audit, or worse, litigation. One other area of controls can be the area of staffing and the management of non-financial assets, such as donor lists and information, and any employment contract issues. Establishing clear procedures around both of these areas have saved many nonprofits from unwanted and unnecessary distractions. In next week's module, we'll take a look at the corollary idea to internal controls, and that is risk management. If internal controls are the procedures and mechanisms that are put into place to make sure things are good, risk management is the idea behind protecting the organization from all types of threats, not just the financial ones. We'll discuss who is ultimately responsible for doing this, and I think you already know who. But specifically, how do you think about risk in the first place? There's a good resource in the supplementary materials that speaks to all this as well. Well, that's all for now, and as always, don't hesitate to contact me anytime for questions or comments. Other than that, finish up through the weekend, and I will see you all online.